Hey. Welcome to my channel. I have some very important new information in the Maya Millete case that I'm going to share with you in this video. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the all option when you ring-a-ding my bell because you will not want to miss any of my next videos. I promise. Also, please hit the thumbs up to let YouTube know that this video needs to be shared all over. You can also share this video on your social media to help spread this video everywhere to get help for Maya Millete and get her justice. Okay, let's jump right into this video now. As I said earlier, I have very important new updates about Maya Millete. I uploaded a video, just one video before this one. It's titled Maya Millete Miniseries Number 1 Part 1. I wasn't expecting to have to do a new video this soon and all this new information that I just got. So I'm going to title this video Part 1.5. Okay, you will want and need to watch Part 1 before you watch this video so that you can be on the same page as we all are and understand this brand new information that I'm sharing here. The link to Part 1 is in the description box below. And I will also try to pop up an iCard right here. Okay. Again, the amazing YouTube channel, The Interview Room, hosted by Chris, has brought us amazing information. They just did another live stream where they shared the security footage from the neighbors of the Milletes from Thursday, January 7th, 2021 at around 10 p.m. But this time, we are able to hear more. Now, I'm about to play that for you, and I've tried to adjust the volume the best that I could so that you can hear all of the important stuff. I'll explain what that is after you listen to this clip. Roll the clip.
And Channel 8 put this up in San Diego. Okay, let's stop.
Okay, did you notice anything different in this video compared to last time? There's two things that are easier to hear this time that we couldn't hear as much or at all last time. Okay, first off, this clip is longer. We were able to hear not just 6 gunshots, we were able to hear 8 gunshots. The time gaps between the shots are very important also. I'm going to play it again, but this time I'm going to play it at half the speed, okay? So listen closely. Roll the clip.
Okay, let's stop.
Were you able to count the shots? And did you hear something in between the first shot and the second shot? And did you notice what we did not hear in this clip? Okay, let's listen to it again at normal speed. Roll that clip.
Okay, let's stop.
Now, let's discuss what I heard here. First, between the first shot and the second shot, I heard a female scream. It sounds like she says, "Mama, mama, mama." And I heard 8 shots. Now, in the first clip that we listened to in part 1, I heard something that sounded like a metal pole or something bouncing off of concrete. Some of you stated that it sounded like a ricochet sound, possibly a bullet hitting something, but it's not in this longer clip. Okay, so this makes me think that that noise that we heard was actually live while the news was recording this security footage audio. Okay, so let's listen one more time in slow motion again. And I want you to listen for the female scream, "Mama," 3 times after that first shot. Okay, let's roll this clip.
Okay, let's stop.
Okay, now let's watch the first clip from the news that had the extra noise in it. It's a quick clip that also includes an interview with Larry's father. Now, I did not play this in part one. Larry's father's name is Benito, and he was taking 2 of Maya's kids to the park. All right, let's listen to what Benito has to say, and let's listen to the first recording where we hear that extra noise.
Surveillance video from the Chula Vista neighborhood where a missing mother of 3 lived captured sounds that appear to be 6 gunshots on the night Maya Millete went missing.
In a News 8 exclusive, our David Gottfredson obtained an audio recording of those disturbing sounds, which has already been turned over to police.
They sound like gunshots, 6 loud bangs in 20 seconds, captured by a surveillance camera on the outside of a house in the neighborhood where Maya Millete lived with her husband and 3 children. At first, a cluster of 5 bangs can be heard, then a dog in the neighborhood starts barking, then there's a 10-second gap and a final bang. The neighbor who gave News 8 the recording did not want the video part of it aired on TV because it identifies their house, but the audio is clear. The neighbor told us it was recorded around 10 p.m. on Thursday, January 7th, the same date Maya Millete went missing, and the same night her husband Larry reportedly had an argument with his wife. That date was also the last time anybody ever heard from the missing 39-year-old. How is the family doing with all of this speculation?
The speculation is Maya, she go by herself, okay? Just like the first statement, right?
News 8 caught up with Larry Milliete's father, Benito, on Thursday. He was walking to the park with 2 of his grandchildren. We asked him about the ongoing search for Maya.
The family of Maya is looking for a dead body. We're still waiting.
We also asked about the loud bangs we heard on the neighbor's surveillance video. Did anybody hear any gunshots on that night?
No gunshot, nothing at all.
So 6 bangs around 10 o'clock that night. Then about 35 minutes later, the neighbor tells us that same camera recorded audio that sounded like children playing in a backyard. And we still don't know the significance of all this to the investigation, but that audio of the children playing, that would have been around 10:30 at night. Steve, back to you.
Well, without question, David, that audio of what appears to be gunshots is chilling. So the big question, what are Chula Vista police saying about this recording? Are they aware of it?
They're aware of it. Chula Vista police have had this recording for the past 3 months, according to the neighbor, and the department has not named any suspects. Larry Millete has not been named a suspect in this case. We reached out to Chula Vista police, told them we had this audio. A captain emailed us back saying they have no comment on evidence in the case.
All right, and Dr. Phil is going to have more on that as well. So thank you, David.
Larry's father sounds like he's believing whatever Larry told him, in my opinion. I wish Maya's daughter would have said something. My heart hurts so bad for her and her sister and her brother. The girls are 9 and 11 years old enough to know facts and share what they heard and saw. I pray that those kids are removed from Larry immediately for their safety. I just don't understand why CPS hasn't stepped in yet. I worry so much about them. Okay, so let's talk more about the clips of the gunshots. In my opinion, it seems like the first clip that the news put out was recorded from the original by using like a voice recorder of some kind. And it was cut short because we only heard 6 shots. The news put out the updated clip, which is longer and easier to hear. So I'm wondering if it's clipped right from the DVR of the camera. Chris, Brian, and the attorney, Billy Little Jr., were discussing the time gaps between the shots. This was very interesting to me, so I want to share part of it with you right now. Roll that clip.
Can I comment real quick?
Please.
So the emotional impact to listen to that has not diminished for me. I've listened to it 100 times because I know what was going on the other end of that weapon. But I can tell you from a legal standpoint, I hate hearing that. But from a legal standpoint, it's any premeditation only requires time for reflection. That means that between that 30-second pause, that's more than enough time to reflect.
Guess what I recorded, Billy?
What's
Just
that?
without even knowing what you were going to say. That is 1.28 or 23.44 and 1.28 are the gaps, okay, between the gunfire.
That's first-degree murder. That's premeditation.
It's premeditated. Yeah, this is a problem, folks. If you're watching us tonight, we're going on the record. This is a problem. This is a major problem here. Okay, and I am praying that Chula Vista PD is all over this thing and the DA's office. Okay, and a lot of them are my friends down there, and I have faith in them. Okay? Doing my time in San Diego County, so they got to get motivated though. I mean, you've got a circumstantial situation case. Put it together. Move on it, because we've got a lot of other mitigating factors on the outside edges of these things, and I think everybody on this broadcast tonight knows what we're talking about. And we got a family who's suffering. Okay? We've got children. We've got grandparents on both sides, and I mentioned this on the last broadcast. There are a lot of people that are going to be impacted ultimately in this particular situation, and God forbid if anything happens from this point forward.
Yes, God forbid. Oh, wow. First-degree murder, premeditation, 23 seconds between two of those shots. Damn. That is definitely time to reflect, right? Definitely. It's sure not looking good for Larry here. Allegedly, of course. The guys talked a bit more, and Billy shared even more information this time than he did on the news, and more than what all I shared in last video in part 1. So I'm going to play this little part right here for you, because this is where he shares a lot of the information. Roll this clip.
You've got a whole other bunch of tools and additional evidence that you can weigh on. And we know what that is. Later on, there's some other things that take place at 0230, 0300, those kind of things. And Billy, I don't know how comfortable you feel about revealing some of the stuff that you've uncovered, but you and I have talked privately. What are your thoughts about unpacking some of that if you feel that it's necessary or not?
There's, based on the information that I've gathered, it's pretty clear that the Uncle Ricky came over to help clean up, and probably Kathy as well. And that goes on around 2:30. The cleanup starts and then continues for the next couple of days. Then that smell of bleach, then those dried bath mats, then this mysterious trip to Solana Beach when his wife goes missing, along with that he, after stalking his wife for a year and a half, all of a sudden is disinterested in where she is, has no idea. Mysteriously leaves his cell phone at home so he can't be tracked, disables the car tracking system, disables the home security system, missing comforters. There's just a mountain of evidence, more than we could get into here in the next few minutes, for sure.
Yep. And you went over to the house within a couple of days of her disappearance, and refresh the audience what your observations were when you went into the home.
Yeah, you walked in, and I walked in on Monday. So on Sunday, the witnesses say there was still the smell of bleach. Remember that this took place Thursday night at 9:57 p.m. Those were those shots. And then the cleanup started at 2:30, probably earlier than that, but got assistance at around 2:30 a.m. And by the time I got there on Monday, it was all the windows in the house were open, the fans were on full blast, and I walked in and it was clean. And I was surprised at how clean it was, because I expected to see some blood spatter or something, or fresh paint or something, smell of bleach, something like that. I expected to see that, especially because I knew that he was looking for gun cleaning equipment from somebody. When I asked him about GSR, gunshot residue on his hands, he said, "Oh yeah, I've been shooting the last few days, so there'll be gunshot residue on my hands." It just all falls into place. What's that, Brian?
Yeah, one of the things that Chris, I'm sure, knows is one of the things that people forget to do is GSR gets on the ceiling when you're having a shootout, for example, in a house. If you're doing GSR swabs, gunshot residue swabs, looking for nitrates and for powder elements, the ceiling's always a good place to go, because people always forget to clean the ceilings. I think I should say that.
That's a great point. And if you guys just heard that, go get a search warrant. Get it done. Get it done.
Can I mention something else, Chris, that you'll know for sure?
Go,
which is, so I've seen them clean up where you can't spot the blood, not using luminol or Blue Star on the carpet.
Yep.
I've seen them
Don't
clean.
tip his hat. Don't tip his hat, though. Don't tip his hat. I mean, I think I know where you're going. I think I know where you're going here. Yeah, don't tip his hat. Yeah, don't tip his hat. Yeah, because we no, you're good. You're good. He's probably watching us tonight. Okay, yeah. We've got almost 1,000 people here. Okay, right now, 898. And by the way, we're having technical difficulties. So if you've just joined us, I can't see your chat, but know how important your questions are to me. But I just opened up another window here, and a question came up from Suji. Is there a video where children are playing outdoors can be heard the same night? Do you know anything about that, Billy?
I do.
So that it does exist.
It
Does exist, right?
It does exist.
Okay, and hopefully, maybe Brian at some point we'll see that and be able to break that down as well. Brian, I'm not going to put you on the spot because I promised you I would never do that.
Okay.
But you have listened to millions of gunfire audio tapes, right? Or at least you've heard it.
Yeah, we've actually recorded, I think it was a total of 2 million gunshots in the last 40 years.
And you've been voir dired in court as an expert in your field.
Yes.
Okay.
That's state, federal, military, you name it.
Yep. And so, I mean, is there any question that that's gunfire?
No. The question is, I don't, again, as I said at the start of the show, I don't get involved with cases. I get involved with data. So how that relates to your case, I don't know. I mean, it could be very obviously related to the case, but is there a question that's gunfire? No. Is there a question that it's likely indoors or in an enclosed area? No.
There was a lot of information in that clip, right? Okay, so let's review it. Billy laid out a lot. He stated that Uncle Ricky and probably Aunt Kathy came over to help Larry clean up, allegedly, around 2:30 a.m. on January 8th, which was Friday. Now, Billy also stated that Larry took a trip to Salida Beach that day, the same day that May is reported missing. He also says that Larry conveniently, allegedly, left his cell phone at home, so allegedly he can't be tracked, and his GPS is disabled on his car, and the security system is disabled at the Millete home. This was all on Saturday morning, January 9th, 2021. Larry allegedly took his son to the beach Saturday morning. In his interview that we listened to in part 1, he stated that he left the 2 girls at home with May to work on homeschool stuff. Well, the beach is supposedly where he went that morning, but he made sure that there's absolutely no possible way to track him that day, that we know of anyway, to confirm or deny that alibi. Pretty slick, right? Billy also said that there's missing comforters and the smell of bleach was reported. But when Billy went to the house a few days after that Thursday night / Friday morning, all the windows were open, all the fans were on, and it was pretty chilly in the house. Kind of seems like a setting after a major cleanup to me, in my opinion. And Billy confirmed again that there is for sure security footage of the kids in the backyard of the Millete home around 10:30 p.m. on Thursday, January 7th, 2021. Now, we talked about all the types of evidence in part 1. All of these facts that we keep hearing fit very nicely into some of those 5 types of evidence, right? It seems that we just really need the confession, and I believe that we'll probably have all 5 of those evidence types covered. Hopefully, we will have a confession soon, and then we will find May, and then we can have a speedy trial, a conviction, sentencing, and finally, justice for Maya Millete. Now, I'm working on part 2. I have all of my questions written out to ask the spirits during my spirit box session. But if you have any question that you want me to ask, leave it in the comments and I will definitely ask. I was hoping to do part 2, the spirit box session, tonight, but then I saw that Chris was live and I wanted to be aware of any new information before doing the session. And I'm so glad that I watched that live stream. So you can expect part 2 video, hopefully by the end of the week. It only takes a couple hours for me to actually do the session, but it takes literally days for me to go through and listen to every word that the spirits say and put that up on the screen. So I'm probably going to be in hiding this week so that I can get all of that done ASAP. I know that you are just as anxious as I am to hear this session. Okay, well, I think that that's all that I have for you for now. If you could, please make sure that you're already subscribed to my channel, hit the all option on the notification bell, and also please make sure that you hit that thumbs up. It's so very important so that YouTube will share this video out to spread awareness about May. Now, I'm going to end this video with the whole new updated security video of the audio of the gunshots. I'll play it in normal speed first, and then I'll play it again in half speed. That way you can listen again if you would like. Otherwise, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you bunches. Hey, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and ring my bell if you enjoy this type of content. Leave a comment below with any questions or suggestions that you have. I do read all comments. I need your help to fit the puzzle pieces together that we learned in this video. No bad vibes here, please. No drama. My channel is a safe place for all of you. Leave your thoughts about this puzzle below in the comments so that we can figure this out together. We discuss true crime and paranormal here. I'm bringing true crime stories and missing person cases to the spirits. I'm getting the spirits to help us find answers and hopefully solve questions we all have. So again, make sure that you're subscribed and ring my bell so that you don't miss my next video. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video or the thumbs down if you didn't. Share this video out on all of your social media so that we can spread the word about this case. And don't forget to read the description box. There's a lot of great info, including the link to the Spirit Seeker Squad Facebook group and so much more. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.